Hey guys, what's going on? This is Will Fulman from Blackball Films. I was actually doing my last series, which was DIY or Your Home Ironing Business. I have many other things I've done, from car shows to movie review shows to all the things. So this year I kind of want to focus on different videos and try to survive for as long as I can before YouTube cuts me off, because I don't have a lot of subscribers. I keep trying to get more, but I just don't have that magic touch that I thought I would have on YouTube like I had on public access. But only thing you do is keep on trying. So I want you guys to sit back. I have a video I'm doing today. It's actually called Ideals for Escaping Poverty. So I hope this helps someone. So sit back and enjoy this video, guys.
It's Youre, the creator.
All right, guys, if you're with me, so far, thanks for being here with me. If you haven't, like, subscribe, check out more of my videos. I have years of videos. If you Google my name for YouTube, you'll come up with a lot of different videos that I've done over the years. Okay, so one thing that I don't give advice on things that I've never done. So I'm gonna start giving advice on things that I've done to help you give ideals how to get out of poverty. Now, one thing my mother told me once when I laughed, I came home crying and said, "Mom, we're poor." She said, "You didn't know you was poor till someone told you. You got a house, you can eat, you sleep. Shut up, boy." So one thing my mother did, she exploited me a lot. Some people think that's wrong. No, my mother exploited me because she knew that I could do something. So she knew how to do something, use reverse psychology on me to make me do something. You can't sell this. I'm like, yes, I can. You can't do that. Yes, I can. She knew what she was doing. So we're going to go over a couple steps of just my ideals for you getting out of poverty. Hold on. All right, so the first thing is find out what you're good at. One thing I've started understanding is I'm good at a lot of things, but I had to focus on what I thought I was the best at. You might be good at talking, you might be good at selling, you might be good at flea markets, you might be good at making decals, t-shirts, whatever you're good at, exploit it to the fullest. And I don't care if you can shine shoes or you can wash or you can clean gutters, whatever you can do, exploit it to its fullest. Don't play with it, exploit it. And don't be afraid to exploit it. That's the one thing. Or offer a service and then exploit it. A service could be anything from a delivery service, which now, if you think it's tripping, then look at Uber Eats. Somebody exploited that, and look at that deal. What's the other one? The Uber and the Lyft. Someone exploited that. First, it was all just cab drivers. Now you have bootlegs. Now you have this. They exploit it. Look at it now. So whatever you're good at, exploit it to its fullest. Don't play with it. Just study it every day and exploit it. All right, when I said to exploit it to the fullest, what I mean by that is study. Check out videos. I got my cheat sheet here, which I wrote down what I thought, because I've been doing this over the years. Check out videos, which you guys have YouTube. I remember when there was no YouTube. I had to go to the library and try to find people who was doing this. You guys have YouTube. Oh my God. I'm like, find somebody who has experience at it. That's something that I looked at. Like when I was in the dry cleaning business, I would talk to people who've been in it for years and years, and I would learn different techniques. And now you actually can go to YouTube and look at videos of people who are actually pressing and doing things, and you'll see techniques that you've never done. I seen, just example, I seen a guy who was literally folding the suit up so good, you take it out, look like it was still, like it was pressed. I showed it to a guy at work, and he was like, "Wow." I said, "Yeah, I saw this video a couple years back and I loved it ever since." Even shoe shining videos. Something else you could do, you could pay for an apprenticeship. I've actually paid people. I've walked into places. Now, you might not get a yes all the time. It depends on where you go. I've walked into places and say, "Hey man, I would pay you to teach me, pay you to teach me that." Sometimes you get people look at you funny, but I get some guys like, "How much?" I'm like, "Well, let's talk. Sometimes I offer $100 right off the top. They be like, "Come on back, 5 minutes for $100? Who's gonna refuse that?" And somebody be like, "Why would you pay $100? I would pay $100 to learn something I know nothing of and try to get an agreement that I can come in and volunteer and learn to do it over and over again. Because how much is it gonna cost if you go to college? So find you an apprenticeship. That's something else you could do. I'm gonna flip to the next one, guys. All right, this is one of my favorite. There's no time like the present. It's weird. You have to, when you find the time, do it. If you ain't doing nothing right now, when this video is over, go do something. Keep yourself a journal. Work towards it every day. If you have a 10-minute open window, work 10 minutes on it every day and watch what happens. When you keep that journal and you do it every day, one day it will come to fruition. Just keep doing it. That's kind of what I did. When I had a house, I didn't have the knowledge I have that I have now. It is weird because once I got into another apartment, I really understood it, and I am looking towards building my own place and open up a second spot. So I mean, I have actually progressed through the years, but I didn't do it by not exploiting it and using your time wisely. Sometimes I may not have nothing but a 5-minute window, a 3-minute window, and I'll take 3 minutes and do something. And then I'm like, okay, I'll do it again, and I'll keep working on it. That's one thing I tell people. If you got to work 8 hours a day, and you go home by the time you at the end of the day, and you have 20 minutes, use that 20 minutes to read videos and do something towards the business. Don't play with your time, because time's a killer. And the more time you waste, the more time you could have already had it done.
It's Youre, the creator.
All right, so I got a couple other things down here that I wanted to kind of talk about. One of them is stop buying dumb stuff. Don't buy stuff that, number one, you can't get nothing out of, and because everything, the value drops on it. Buy stuff that makes sense. I always buy stuff that I know I can sell again if I do buy it. And I know this works because everything I take to the flea market, when I sell it out there in the summertime, it sells. My wife used to say that all your stuff sells because I like unique items. And people will see it and I sell it cheap. Some people are like, man, you sell that cheap. But you believe how much I got it for, you'll see why. I'm still making a profit off of it. Look for your acquisitions. The one thing I found, like right now, I go to the flea market and I work with 2 partners of mine. And technically he actually ushered me in, and I come down and help, and I do the best I can. I like to help clean up, do stuff. I take videos for the flea market and stuff. And the one thing I will say is, if he sees an acquisition, let me break it down, is something you could bring into your fold. Like if you're a sewer and you find different sewing machines, those are your acquisitions. Me, I'm in the cleaning business, so I find different acquisitions towards my business, like wash machines, irons. I have people who can buy these machines for me and deliver them to me, baskets, all the stuff I look for that goes towards my business. I have printers and cutters. I look for all types of equipments. I got a sewing machine again, so that is like another acquisition. I always look for things that are acquisitions. For me, I always find something I can use, and everything I use has actually paid for itself. That's why I be telling people, like, look, if I bought that wash machine for $100, it paid for itself in a month. Basically, that's it. It paid for itself in a month. After you pay for itself in a month, the rest is gravy. That's what you do. And like I said, I call that equipment. Always look for equipment. These are things that will help you to get out of poverty. If you have like a constant hustle that makes a couple dollars, some people think that you got to have like $1 million. I don't have to have $1 million. Something I found out when they said being rich doesn't always have to be with money. You can be rich with knowledge. You could be rich in spirit. You could be rich in a lot of things, especially when you're rich in something someone else doesn't know how to do. I have no problem teaching people things, and I don't mind being taught. That's what I like. And sooner or later, like I said, it was going to be like the last ironing business one I was going to do. Probably not, because I now have a partner or a friend who is actually going to start their own ironing business, and I'm the one selling them equipment because I have enough equipment to sell to them. So I'm looking very forward. I'll probably record that, do a video on it just to show you, man, there are people out here doing it. I don't really know a lot of people doing it. I know a lot of people in the cleaning business, but I don't know a lot of them that do home ironing business. I love the business, and I love it any which way it goes. I try to learn as much as I can about it. And again, I might be opening myself up a location in an area where there's no dry cleaners. That way that I can be the guy in that area making the money. Maybe I'll make a lot of money, quotation marks. All right, guys, I hope this helps someone. Look at the video, and if you ain't doing something after this video is going off, you should be exploiting yourself. Man, play video games, do whatever. YouTube, Twitch, iStar, do it. Get out there and make you some money. And I'll tell you what I always tell people. Do yourself a favor. Don't change this for nothing, nothing. Adjust your hustle and bet on you. Bet on you. And on my videos, there's something I offer. I have a couple decals for my Dapper Clothes Care company and my business and my Boast to America. If you want any decals, hit me up and I'll send you one for free. Like I said, adjust your hustle and bet on you. See you guys. Hope this helps someone.